All right, welcome back to the Seed to Table project. This is the week 1 update of the first garden bed that we did, the 8x8 that has the wheat in it. Now, of course, nature's got to throw its hat in the ring here. One of the chickens flew out of the coop area. Of course, I left the fence open. They started digging around in there. Damage is, I believe, minimized to this area here. Hopefully it didn't go crazy, but yeah, it's only about a week. You know, grass seeds typically take anywhere from 10 to 14 days to germinate, so everything looks like it's in the proper place, and we're just waiting for time. Again, this series is really kind of about the time that it takes for the simplest things to happen, and this is us learning together in real time how long this all takes. So we're obviously not going to do anything to this bed, just leave it alone, hopefully keep the chickens out. Yeah, and we'll check back next week. Hopefully we have some green grass growing up through it. For today's agenda, we're going to work on the next 8x8 garden bed and plant the seed there, and yeah, get everything going. Thanks for watching. All right, so I got the first part done. If you saw there, I was kind of sifting through some of the dirt, not for rocks or anything. I'm not really worried about rocks. What I'm worried about is these beds were very overgrown at the beginning, and I'm worried about clumps of grass and other weed seeds that are in there. I want to try to give this wheat the absolute best chance at growing, and that means taking a little extra care in this case. Now, if I was starting these beds from scratch, I probably wouldn't have to do the sifting and stuff, but I want to make sure that we have the best opportunity to be able to grow this wheat. Our next step is I'm going to add in all the manure and some of the composted humus / manure stuff in there as an amendment. And then we'll even all that out, spread it all around nice and even, and then we'll see about planting the seed. Let's go for it. So we spread all the manure around and the humus. Got to get your hands in there, kind of break up the clumps, but there's still some pretty good clumps in there, and we kind of got to incorporate it into the rest of the soil. So I have my nifty little garden weasel here, which is a pretty good tool. It has these teeth on there that as it kind of rotates and stuff, it's going to help break up those clumps and kind of incorporate all the amendments and stuff into the soil. Then after that's done, we'll come back with the rake. We'll even it all out, make it smooth, and then maybe put some, use the fork side of the rake to make some nice little rows. And then we'll plant some seed. So let's get at it. So the garden weasel here actually did a really good job. It's known kind of as a mini cultivator. it basically, I mean, it's not really tilling the soil. If you have hard soil, this is not the tool for you. But in a raised garden bed where the soil is relatively loose, there's not a lot of roots, there's not a lot of weeds in the way, this is a great tool to help aerate the soil, loosen it up, break up some clumps of the soil. Not hard ground, it's not going to do that. But like in a raised garden bed like this, where we just added some amendments, it did a great job incorporating all that stuff in there. So we evened it all off. Now our next step is we are going to put the wheat seed in there. All right, so last time what we did is we used that cutout where every seed was perfectly spaced out, which is good intentions, bad execution. The reality of doing that was you literally have to sit there for hours and drop a seed into every single hole. And the soil's uneven, the seed doesn't make it into the hole, so you got to go back and kind of put it in there. It didn't work. Then with the other bed, what I did was I switched to like a broadcasting where I'm just kind of spreading it around. I came back with my garden weasel. I kind of worked it into the soil. Any seeds that were left exposed, I then took some loose weed-free soil from another garden bed and kind of just covered the seeds. And that's basically the plan for today. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and get the wheat seeds, and we're going to spread those around, work those in using the garden weasel, and then cover any ones that are still exposed. Hopefully this time chickens don't get into them. Luckily, at least so far, I don't believe the birds have gotten at the other bed because the seeds are covered. So that is a good thing. Let's get back to work. So that went pretty well. Got everything spread out, tilled everything in. Now the only step left to do is to water it. Once it sprouts in a couple of weeks, along with the other bed, what I'm probably going to do before it gets really cold out, and I have to double check this, but I believe what I'm going to do is I'm going to come back with some like leaf mulch and just kind of spread it around. Maybe put just a little bit of netting over the top of it, just to give it a little bit of insulation. Not anywhere near like the insulation we have to do for garlic. Garlic needs a lot of insulation because it's really going to grow it's going to grow roots into the soil during the wintertime. But for the wheat, it's grass. It's going to overwinter, but we want to give it just that extra chance to be successful come the spring and summertime. So putting a little bit of leaf mulch over the top of it, just to give it just a little bit of insulation, should hopefully give it just another leg up to be successful. So I'm gonna go turn on the hose, give them both a good water, probably water the garlic as well while I'm at it. And yeah, we got another couple projects to do today, so we're gonna be busy working today. At least it's a decent day. It's not in the 60s, mid 60s, upper 60s like it was last weekend, but just below 60. So it's still a nice sunny day. It's not very breezy, so good day for working in the garden. So we gave all the beds, including the garlic and everything, a really good soak. There's enough daylight in the day, and it's not too cold where it would freeze it and cause any issues there. So, you know, all the water will have a chance to kind of seep in. Now, it's going to be tough because I do have a job during the day, and I'm going to have to certainly make sure that all this is watered and kept up so that we can get it sprouted. Any seed that I see that's on the surface, I'm going to try to push down, and again, just trying to give it the absolute best chance at being successful here. This is a first time for me. I've never grown wheat, never tried to grow wheat. We're kind of learning this together. Anything that I learn or anything that I fail at, we're all going to learn from it. So Really not much else to do except just kind of stay on top of watering it until it sprouts. Once it sprouts and before it gets really cold, I believe I'm going to put on a nice layer of mulched leaves and grass clippings. Not enough to kill out the wheat that's growing, but just a little bit of insulation and to add a little bit of extra organic material that should hopefully break down during the winter months. That's basically it for this project. We've planted both 8x8 beds. Now we just kind of let nature take its course. Hopefully we're successful. I believe I've done everything that I could to try to make it successful. And we'll just keep checking back periodically to see how it's growing. And I'll certainly keep you guys updated. And listen, I'm going to be 100% honest with you. If I fail at this, I fail. If I'm successful, I'm successful. But I'm going to be 100% honest with you. I'm going to give you everything that I do, everything that I use. I'm going to be forthcoming about it. If you have any tips or any ideas, anybody who's done this on a very small scale, because again, I am not a homesteader. I do not have a farm. This is just my home garden. It's 20 feet by 55 feet. That's it, in some raised garden beds. I am by no means a professional gardener. I've just been doing it a very long time, and I know some stuff. And I'm going to pass along whatever I know to you. And hopefully what I know is going to help this process be successful. So I want to thank you all for watching the first episode on wheat, getting that planted. We'll certainly be posting some updates. If you like what you're seeing, please comment, like the video. It's my first time doing anything like this, so please like, and hopefully it's enough to make you subscribe, because this is a journey. This is going to be like a year-long journey. So please subscribe so that you'll be there to get all the updates as we go. Again, thanks for watching the Seed to Table project.